Hi there! Welcome to Reviewing Fast Start, a helpful configuration wizard that walks you through the entire reviewing setup process. Let's take a quick look at how it works. At the top of the screen, you'll see a handy progress indicator. This indicator adapts to your selections as you go, so you'll always have a good idea of how you're progressing through your reviewing configuration. The first step of Reviewing Fast Start is to choose the type of reviewing you'd like to use. Once you select the mode, you'll notice a preview appears on the right-hand side of your screen. This lets you get a feel for how the reviewing mode you select will look and work, so you can choose the best mode for your reviewing needs. Note how the progress indicator changes when you select different review modes. Each review mode has different configuration requirements, so there are slight differences in the number of steps you'll go through for each one. We've selected scoring mode, so we'll click Next to move to the next step. For the scoring mode, you have to create the criteria your reviewers will use to evaluate applications. Let's create that now. Just give your criteria a label and decide what your maximum and minimum scoring will be. If you want to adjust the scoring increment and weighting options, you'll find those under Advanced. You can add as many criteria as you need. Notice how the preview adjusts as you go. To edit a criteria, simply click on it from the criteria list to bring up the editor again. Then click Save when you've made your changes. You can, of course, delete any of the criteria by clicking on the Delete button on the right-hand side of your criteria list. Once you are happy with your scoring criteria, head over to the next step where you'll select the applications you'd like to review with this score set. You can choose all submitted applications from existing categories and chapters. Or you can drill down and choose applications from one or more categories, chapters, or even based on tags. In this tour, we'll choose all applications from all categories. Then we'll click Next to move on. Now that we've configured which applications will be reviewed, you can choose who will review them. You have the option to choose users with a specific role, such as reviewer or grant manager, search for existing reviewers in the platform, or invite new users using the Invite a New Reviewer option here. If you do invite a new reviewer to your program, be sure to give them the appropriate review role from the list below. In this example, we're just going to have all reviewers evaluate applications in this score set, so we'll select any users with a role and then select Reviewer. If you also want to be a reviewer on this panel, or to test the review process, you can add yourself to the panel using this option here. Now we're almost finished. To recap, we've configured the reviewing mode, selected which applications will be reviewed, and decided who the reviewers will be. Now all we have to do is set our reviewing round dates, or when the reviewing will be open for this score set. Let's configure this final step now. If you have already configured a reviewing round, you can select it from the list here, or you can create a new round. To create a new round, just click the New Reviewing Round button. Simply choose when this round will start and when it will end. You can also select the time zone. The new round will then populate as an option and will pre-select itself. Before we click Finish to finalise the configuration, now is a good time to note that if you change your mind at any stage during the process, or need to go back for any reason, you can either click the Back link at the bottom of the page, or click to any of the previously configured steps in the progress bar to make adjustments. Let's click Finish to finalise our configuration. Once you've completed all the steps successfully, you'll see this confirmation screen. If you've added yourself to the panel, you can test your review configuration by clicking this link and seeing any possible applications to be reviewed to make sure it all looks correct. Or you can click the Manage Reviewing button to view your newly created score set on the reviewing dashboard. And remember, if you need any help at all, the Need Help tab contains a collection of helpful resources, how-to articles, videos, and a fast way to request help from our friendly and knowledgeable client success team.